with Josh Null, president of Gulf Coast
You are
Financial
live.
Advisors, discussing the right tips and tricks for you to achieve the retirement of your dreams. Sunday at noon on FM Talk 1065. Whether you're in search of a great new bottle of wine or you want a rundown of the best brunch spots in the area, Mike and Stu have the answer. With a combined half-century in the industry, they bring their wealth of experience to bring you the latest trends, expert opinions, and interviews with people in the know. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
It's a wine and food show, Stu. It's a food and wine show, trust me. Right here, it's Sip and Chew. It's wine and food. Because chew rhymes with stew. That's the only reason. Like your glorified fry cook, grape killer.
Now it's time to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu on FM Talk 1065.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Welcome
To the, we got a little static over there. I have to do a little adjusting when on next break. But welcome to the Sip and Chew show. Good Sunday morning, first Sunday of March. Already in March. That means
madness begins.
the madness is coming. It's getting mad from what I'm seeing, but I'm gonna tell you, St. Patrick's Day is coming too, so that's always fun.
Mike's been getting some sneak peeks of some specials I'm going to run St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I won't tell anybody. I'm gonna keep it a secret.
Fancy.
Is it fancy?
Yeah.
You fancy like that, aren't you?
Yeah, just pulling out some of my old tricks from my days at Lucky.
Oh, tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's gonna be lucky that you're pulling out your tricks
I would think so.
from.
I didn't bring out my drunk.
But anyway. We got a show going on here, and we don't know what to talk about today. But
Yeah, we do.
there are some new. Oh, we're going to talk about food and wine. That's right, or food and beverages.
Yeah.
And today's a busy day for that. It's national days and international days.
Do tell.
Roy's gonna love one of them.
Was it
Today
National
is-
Butch Cassidy Day?
Today is International Scottish Whiskey Day,
Oh, yeah.
and
That sounds good too.
Irish Whiskey Day.
Oh,
Today is
okay.
International Irish Whiskey Day. He's already sent me a picture.
I do not have any Irish.
He's already-
whiskey at the house.
Celebrate.
But I can drink some scotch in
Yeah.
kindred spirit.
Well, yeah. But Jameson's Irish whiskey, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't have any Jamesons.
Okay. I know who does.
That's
I know who does. It's also Moscow Mule Day.
a great drink that has nothing to do with Russia.
I know. There's other varieties of variations of that too.
Yeah, but that original
people
is
do.
so good.
Yeah. But
The ginger beer.
and it's also National Muddled Wine Day.
Wait, I want to go back to what Stu was talking about. If it's not a Russian, how do they come up with? Is it the ingredients or what?
It was created in New York, I think. I've studied it before, and it was created in New York by
Yeah.
a bartender
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and it just, I forget why they picked the name Moscow Mule. I think it was originally just called a mule or something, but
So the originator didn't have a name like,
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
We'll look it up.
Okay.
Are you
I
going
gotta
to
do
look it up?
that while Mike
You
babbles
can
on
look it
about
up.
stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
But not only of those things, National Days Day, it's Chocolate Chip Cookie Week. They don't get a
An
day.
entire
They
week
get the whole week long.
to one of easily one of the top 478 cookies of all time.
That's it.
You could easily put that in the top 478, right?
Today's National Cold Cuts Day. National Soup It Forward Day, whatever that means.
Ah.
And today is National Canadian Bacon Day.
Yeah.
Everybody likes their Canadian bacon on her Hawaiian pizza with pineapple.
and marinara. That's the thing that gets me the most. How is this Hawaiian? It's not.
Yeah.
But I do a Hawaiian pizza mine, and
Do
it's
you?
got the pineapple on it. But I don't use marinara. I use mayploy, the
Okay.
sweet chili sauce.
Uh-huh.
And there's no ham on it, baby. It's fried Spam. That's Hawaiian pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
have
Mule was actually born in Manhattan, but quote stalled on the West Coast for the duration. The birthplace of Little Moscow in New York's Chatham Hotel. Is what it
Okay.
said. So that's why. There we go.
I was starting to read that. and
I've
Mike's
heard of
already
Little
talked.
China, Little Italy, but I didn't know there was a Little Moscow.
Yeah, there we go. All right,
I've heard of Moscow on the Hudson.
mystery solved.
That's probably it.
Well, that's the movie Robin Williams.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're sitting here all
Now
going through our
spam.
phones.
Now I got to attack the spam. Is Hawaiian? How do you? Because it's ham.
Well, spam, because it's the most popular meat in Hawaii.
Oh,
It goes back to the war, doesn't it?
Yeah, to World War II. They fell in love with a meat they could eat that they didn't have to kill first.
I got you.
And it was just to open the can and eat it. And
Had a little key, didn't it? One time.
yeah, one time there was a little key.
Like sardines. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a very popular sushi dish. I want to say makabe, but I have no idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Jessica that worked at the wine bar with me, she would make it for me.
Yeah, spam sushi.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
And just a quick review for people who have made the mistake of believing what you see on TV. Sushi does not mean raw fish.
No.
No.
Sushi means seasoned rice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's the art of wrapping something with or around
Mhm.
rice.
Right.
Sashimi means raw.
Right.
And that's the best tuna.
I
Well,
like
you know, Americans, we have to simplify, and
Yeah.
while we simplify, we basically prostitute.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
We don't
sashimi.
let our ignorance get in the way of a
No.
thundering honk.
I don't mind sashimi, but I like tempura better.
Yeah, because it's fried.
Yeah.
The way
what's
that
wrong with
that?
Well, I'm
another
not
thing.
a fan of like eel or something like that. I can
Ooh,
like eel
love a
sauce.
smoked eel.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
yeah, but I mean, it's not raw.
I don't know that I've ever had sashimi.
Ooh,
I'm sure
no
it's
thanks.
strong.
Yeah.
It's very oily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
That's
sashimi,
shocking.
Spanish
That's the hard,
mackerel.
that's the,
That's shocking.
wow, really?
I've had Spanish mackerel sashimi.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good.
Sad, Mike, just sad.
I'm stretching today. I'm stretching here. I'm dying too. Yeah.
That's because he's all
Don't give up.
he's
your
all
day job,
clean
dude.
shaven now, so now he's a silver fox, baby face silver fox.
I mean, I like it better like this.
Stop dyeing your hair and look at him go.
I don't have to maintain it. And,
Really.
it just,
Yeah. You also don't ever have to hear anybody go, "Ooh, I love your beard." So there's that. Get that annoyance out of the way.
yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have the,
I can't
goatee
imagine that.
thing, and I could never grow because I have, Native American in me. So my dad couldn't grow a full beard either. But I was trying, and then right over underneath my left on that lip, upper lip and lower lip, there was this gap that I could never fill.
I haven't struggled to grow a beard since 7th grade.
Wow.
I was shaving.
I had a mustache coming in when I was 12.
Yeah. Porn stash.
Well, I don't know about that.
Big
It's
furry
Food and
cock
Wine
selling
show,
up there.
Stu.
A little Magnum
Yeah.
PI going on.
That's it.
Not a handlebar. Not a
I did have a Fu Manchu, but back in the 70s, Foghat came out. The band Foghat.
Yeah.
And those guys had sideburns way down.
Yeah.
Grand Funk Road
Lamb
had
chops.
sideburns.
Yeah.
Man, I had those big old sideburns.
Those chops. Yeah.
I had a lot of comments and compliments on that.
Did you have bell bottoms too? The big old bells?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And stacks,
Oh, yeah. I walked
Stack
those
shoes.
stacks. Oh, yeah.
silk shirts,
Hey, were you thinner?
unbuttoned down to
Were
here
you thinner?
when I was a lot thinner, flat stomach. And
I mean, you get kind of top heavy with them stock
I was
stacks.
fly. I was fly. I would be now, but I was so fly back then.
They didn't say fly back then.
Yeah.
That's an 80s
Yeah.
term.
Well, it came
You
out.
were
but-
groovy, man. You were groovy. You were just trucking. 'Cause
You were
had
cool.
those-
Trucking.
You were trucking,
Yeah,
dude.
trucking.
Yeah.
You were cool.
I was cool.
Yeah. Except for when you danced disco.
Hey, I
Nothing
took
cool
disco
about
lessons.
dancing.
I took disco lessons. I knew
Well,
how to disco.
so much for food and wine.
I
this
was-
morning, kids.
I was not John Travolta out there.
say some numbers.
All right, 251-343-0106.
What is that number?
Iris Social Club,
text,
text,
and
phone in, line.
line.
I was trying to wait for the music.
Very
You
nice.
still got 5 seconds.
Oh, very nice, Mr.
Now
Nancy.
we know.
Very nice, Les.
Judge Vicki Davis has a secret she doesn't want you to know. Vicki is not a real
Oh, I'm so
Republican.
tired of these
Vicki is a
damn
lifelong
ads.
Democrat running as a Republican because she knows she can't
We've
win as a
still got
Democrat.
10
Tis
more
the
months.
season,
In past
dude.
Democrat primaries, but she also supported and contributed to a Democrat in the 2022
How full are
election.
you up?
Real Republicans don't support and contribute
Going
to
about
Democrats.
5 minutes
So
it
on March
takes to
5th,
get that
vote for the
screen to come
real
up.
Republican, Judge
Much
Chris
sooner?
Callahan.
What's that?
Christopher
Yeah,
Georgia,
that's it.
P.O. Box
I said you're going about the 5-minute process to get that thing switched around.
Hey, I'm here with my
What
friend
is
Joey
much?
with Mason Hills Farm. You got all kind of new stuff happening at the farm, so fill us
Is that
in.
like a
Yes, Sean, we're having a
car?
taste of the farm March the
No, I think
16th
that's
from
gonna
11 to
be the,
4. What is that?
this,
What's a taste of the farm? So,
state of
Sean, we
station.
built an
Yeah,
on-site
it's
retail
they're
facility
bigger.
at our farm.
They're
And we'll be
bigger,
cooking and
round.
sampling our products that we
They're
offer.
wrapped in
We're inviting
seaweed.
everyone out to come and learn more
Cheese
about what we
makers
do
all
here
the
at
time.
Mason Hills. I'll tell you what, it sounds delicious. I'm looking forward to coming out. So what
It's
else you have going on at the
surprisingly
farm?
good.
Well, Sean, we
Get
have
the
a
little
smoker
soy
that's being
wasabi just
delivered
like
and
you would
installed
regular
at the
sushi.
farm, and this will
Where's
allow
the
us to
sushi?
smoke our products and
Oh.
offer them to the public. Okay, so what are the meats are you smoking there at Mason Hills? So we have
They
beef,
don't serve
we
that
have
out at
pork,
the
we have chicken,
Sarai.
and our snack sticks, and this
Uh,
is going to allow
Sarah's-
us to add
Yeah.
that southern
Oh, no,
flavor
that's
that we all
cool.
love.
It's the one-
Oh, I love it, man. You're a
Sarai.
busy guy, so tell us again.
I don't think so.
Here
Here
Sean, you
comes
can follow us
disco
on Facebook
duck.
and Instagram. We're always posting and
Greatest
keeping our
disco
followers
song of
up to date
all time.
for our products.
Rick
Visit
Dees, Bumper Coat.
That was the song that broke in.
You want to see if you can find
Sarah
that?
Stewart
Huh?
has the
We'll see if you
experience
can
to
find
lead
that. Come
Alabama
back
Disco
here.
duck.
Greatest disco songs of all time. Followed closely by Kung Fu Fighters.
Republicans can trust Justice Sarah Stewart to defend the
And
Constitution.
then, of course, I was
and protect
making
our
love you,
freedom.
basic
On
kids.
March 5th, vote
Oh,
conservative
or another brick in the
Republican
wall,
Sarah
part two,
Stewart for
not
Alabama
sequel.
Chief Justice. Paid for by Sarah Stewart campaign.
Well, there's a part 1
Airport
and a part
Boulevard,
2.
Mobile, Alabama,
Working out like crazy.
36606.
I met her yesterday at the gym, and I asked her,
At Auburn
how do you look so
University,
great?
we're not just learners, we're doers. In every corner of this city, Auburn men and women put knowledge to work, fueling the state's economy and building healthier, more prosperous communities. We partner with local leaders to solve local challenges and create
When you
access
put
to
a computer, you get
opportunities that
everything.
benefit all.
Yeah.
To learn how Auburn's at work in your community, visit
You gotta come back with that.
No, I'm gonna swing into it.
This message is sponsored by Auburn University, the Alabama Broadcasting
So it'll be the-
Association,
yeah.
and this
Get on the line.
Hello again, friends. I'm Randy Bergen, inviting you to join me, Coach Rick Cleveland, and Coach Mark Lassiter for the Thompson Tractors Prep Sports Report. We'll be coming to you live from the Eastern Shore Toyota Hyundai Studios for 2 hours beginning at 8 a.m. every Saturday morning. We'll visit with coaches, athletes, administrators, and more as we'll keep you up to date on all things prep along the Gulf Coast and the state of Alabama. Wake up with the Prep Sports Report team this Saturday morning starting at 8 a.m. right here on FM Talk 106.5. To get on the line, call 343-0106.
Okay.
Now back to Mike and Stu.
All right.
How does that make you feel, Mike?
Are y'all mocking me?
That is the greatest disco song of all time.
Rick
Nar-
Dees.
narrowly edging out Kung Fu Fighting, which were on the same album, by the
Yeah, and by the original artist.
way. Yeah.
It was a fun time. We didn't have drive-by shootings, and everybody dressed up when they went out. They dressed to the max, and
Gold chains. They
gold
still got those.
chains,
Those are-
and
Bloody nose.
they wore nice slacks.
We just had switchblades.
Girls
We
wore,
just had brush.
girls wore nice dresses, and
Sometimes the guys wore nice dresses.
well, that's today.
No, that
I'm
was,
talking about Studio 51.
that
man.
was the, you were at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, so I know that, this has always been, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to thank a few people. We got to thank Bob's Downtown down there on the corner of Fat and Happy, which is the intersection of North Jackson and St. Francis Street. I'll probably be there after a while.
It's a
Get
theory.
my coffee
It's a
because
theory.
it is Irish whiskey day,
Oh, yeah.
International Irish Whiskey Day. You put a little Irish whiskey and some coffee. There you go.
There you go.
I'm celebrating. Anywho,
It's a cultural event.
I want to thank Hall's Sausage and Wholesale Meats. I am turning so many people on to that. Are you?
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody about
That's
it.
my goal.
Tell
That's why I got
everybody
that
about
on Dewey sausage.
There
Double
you
back
go.
every day.
There you go. But anyway, what does it say there, Stu? So you can read that.
What are we looking at?
His response
Oh.
to the summary. Yeah.
And
And
then
then we want to thank.
Switchblade Cone, Jason, who was the guy who was talking about the disco duck in the.
Oh, okay. And then we want to thank. We're still thanking Hall Sausage and Wholesale Meats. Get out there and ask for it. So it's in almost every grocery store, I think, but not Saraland. But anyway, get out there and ask for it. And then we want to thank Butch Cassidy's over there on Flow Shell. Speaking of Flow Shell,
absolutely.
Cammy's Old Dutch Ice Cream.
I've been there.
55 years.
55 years old. Just a year and a few days older than me.
How did they make that ice cream last that long?
It doesn't. They have to make a whole lot more
They
every
make
day.
it over and over and over again. They do have a location. No, they have a location, a lot of locations, but in the Piggly Wiggly on University Boulevard, they got a great commercial. I saw it on TV this morning. They really do. They really support a lot of local businesses. You got
and vice versa.
in there. You got Alec Naaman's in there.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about Cammy's.
Well, I'm talking about the Cammy's being in there. They got
the
Cammy's
Piggly,
in there in the Piggly Wiggly.
I tuned out.
And it's just amazing, that store. I enjoy going into it. We need to get them as a sponsor.
I've yet to be in there.
What? You better go, man. It's cool. It's a cool store.
All
They've done a
about
great
timing,
job.
man. All
It's
about
a big
timing.
big store, but it's a cool store. And the owners are just super people and great people. And they do wine events at all the stores. The one in Fairhope, the one in Foley, and the one there.
Hey, if they want to throw some money at us to host a wine event.
There
Are
you
you
go.
talking Piggly Wiggly? Is that what you're
It's still Piggly Wiggly, but there's a Cammy's Old Dutch. Happy anniversary, Cammy.
Yeah.
Come
There's
in
one
over
in there.
there.
There's a Cammy's inside Sim's House of Pizza too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. And there, she bought the old Biscuit King over at Fairhope, and that's going to be a location. And somebody posted on Facebook on the Barnwell site, Fairhope site, that there was a donkey loose in the parking lot. So Cammy owns a donkey now, I guess. And she don't even know it. So anywho,
Donkey sherbet. I'm sure there's a market for it somewhere.
just put our brains together. We'll come up with something.
Yeah. A little hot sauce on it, anything.
We'll go disco dancing and figure it out. So anyway, so Stu, what you got going on down there at the world headquarters
of the mac and the cheese?
Cheese and the cheese.
Just keep it on. Actually ran out of Mexican street corn mac and cheese yesterday. That was the big seller. That was the big seller. Ran out of corn. So I had to get some more corn this afternoon. We opened it up between 12:30 and 1. And well, we hadn't opened the last couple of weekends because it's been so slow, but it's starting to pick up now. We've got an event next Sunday at the Electric Piano Bar, which is part of Box Out. That's some kind of pub crawl that's going to end at the piano bar, and then they get to all eat with us.
That's the building right next door, right?
Right.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, to the right of us.
Yeah.
Where our restrooms are.
That's where
we do have restrooms. They are inside. I had somebody asked during Mardi Gras, do y'all have any public restrooms? Nope. We have restrooms for our customers and our employees, though, and they're right through those double doors. Help yourself. But a public restroom means that you don't have to purchase something to use.
Yeah.
If it's in a business, it's understood you should buy a stick of gum.
So if you're there and you need to rest,
you can get a $2 side of mac and cheese from me. Yeah.
Wow.
And then go in, then that gives you permission to use the room.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, it's not like we're going to throw people out.
No.
Except during Mardi Gras.
Now, if I'm outside and
which is something you try
sitting at a table,
yeah,
and I just get up and walk in there, they're not going inside. They're not going to know.
No.
They're not going to know if I.
Why are you sitting at a table?
Just to act like I'm purchasing something.
Well, I'd rather you use the bathroom than leave to take up a table. We make money off them tables.
Mm-hmm.
It costs money to camp, old man.
Busted. Like it.
Oh, wow.
You realize there's
Gave
a
away
park
my
a block away in either direction, too, right? If you just want to sit down.
But the view is different.
Yeah, it's museum.
Yeah, it's not an alley.
I drove by the Beale Square yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be a great looking park. It's
It
gonna be
is.
beautiful.
It was long overdue,
Oh, it was.
for some modernization,
Not Ivan, but
whatever hurricane it was.
that hurricane.
Or actually, I think it was a tropical storm, wasn't it?
No, it was a hurricane.
Okay.
It was a Category 3, and I forget what hurricane it was because we had two of them like back to back.
Yeah. Did some
And
pruning.
There's a lot of pruning. It's sad when I went down there because I live downtown. And I went down there and I saw it. This is sad.
And we know a whole lot more about how to design something like that so that roots from trees don't.
I don't say we don't put bricks in the roots of trees and think we're
You
going
don't
to,
you don't pour concrete sidewalks all the way up to the tree because when those trees fell over, they had big rotted spots in them.
not just that, but then it lifts because the roots continue to grow and you lift your sidewalk. And
I don't understand, and I know it's food and beverage show, but I don't understand why they got a sidewalk and then 2 foot of grass in the street, and then they plant an oak tree there, and then everybody loses their stuff when you go in there to cut the oak trees down,
Right.
like they did next to the
Bad design.
like they did
The Hilton Hotel.
those were only 25-year-old trees,
Oh,
but I would have saved them somehow, but that
Yeah,
that
for
asked me
firewood.
just back the
That's how you say
hotel
you
up a
save
little
for
bit.
firewood.
But
why can't they transplant them? Cut them already 3 or 4 feet out and then move it in.
That's
closer.
a Bill Finch question,
yeah,
but he will
That's
let
true.
you know it is extremely expensive.
Right, that's-
Like
yeah.
maybe $50,000 a tree.
but they cut
I
those
don't want
trees
my
down.
tax dollars going to that. Turn it into firewood, sell it, make me some tax money back.
They over there where the Explorium is, they went in there and cut those trees because the roots was damaging a historic building.
Right.
And they were growing underneath the building and it was causing problems. And
We now
Don't
know how
plant
to
them.
landscape with, things that don't do that.
Yeah.
We-
crepe myrtles don't mess up a street sidewalk. But anyway,
But they don't taste like grapes at all.
they make corns.
Coach, I don't write any of the material on the show, just to let you know.
We're
I'm
making
a
it
producer, but I don't write
Right.
any of the material.
Making it up.
That would infer that we planned at all.
Some people, I saw on the social media sites that some
On the
people are
upsides.
upset about Outback Steakhouse closing down so many locations. And
In the last week, there have been over 400 restaurants shut down nationwide.
that's,
Really?
since it's sad, but I think people are burned out on chains.
Well, there's that and the fact that nobody's got any money. You can't have
They're
3
sad.
years of runaway inflation and people still have money in their pocket.
Mhm. It's true that.
And
True
we're
that.
talking about a lot more credit card transactions for food right now.
Oh,
than
credit
cash. That
cards.
means people are financing cheeseburgers. When
Mm.
cards get-
Cheeseburgers aren't cheap.
when the cards get
These days.
full, then they can't afford to eat out at all.
Yeah. I mean, the mom and pops are decently priced food items.
Every restaurant you go to is underpriced.
But you go to a McDonald's or Burger King or any place like that, they've gone through the roof. And for that type of food.
Yeah.
But you can still go Callahan's and Butch Cassidy's and Lodi and still pay a decent price for good food.
Mhm.
Ate at Heroes the other night. Had
Fine.
wonderful collards
Ooh.
out by USA, and
Did you go fishing?
split a burger.
Did you go fishing?
No,
That pond there on South Alabama's campus got crappie in it.
Heroes ain't on South Alabama. 251-343-0106 is the Callahan's Irish Social Club call in and texting line. He said
This
he's still got
WKRG
a
News
switch.
Break.
Works better with you when you don't give me the countdown.
Delivering on their guarantee to provide a commercial construction project that stays on task and on budget. For guaranteed quality from start to finish, call Roy Lewis Construction for your next commercial project. FM Talk 1065, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority, and Dr. Bill Williams.
The Gulf Coast can expect mostly cloudy skies this morning, then partly cloudy this afternoon with a slight chance of a shower. Highs will be in the mid-70s. For tonight, a slight chance of a shower, lows in the lower 60s. And for Monday,
Fine day
mostly
of
cloudy
college
with a few
basketball
showers and
yesterday.
afternoon
Fine.
temperatures in the mid-70s. This is meteorologist
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Bill Williams.
Houston.
Up there on this
106.5. The Gulf Coast weather
Yeah.
warning.
Why do LCM motor car customers become
Yeah.
repeat customers?
Tennessee
Like
proved
me,
they're the
they
best team
appreciate
in the conference.
LCM's sales
Yeah,
team's
they
straightforward,
went in
no nonsense
Tuscaloosa.
approach. Let LCM's
Yeah,
trusted
Vandal
team
was up
work
by
for
10
you.
with about
Call
5 minutes left. Like, lost by
375-0068 or see lcmmotorcars.com.
Meet Republican Charla Knox, a lifelong conservative and a
Oh,
leader
good.
Mobile County can count on to
March
ensure our
30
elections are
season.
fair,
Yeah.
our tax dollars are safe, and
The
our
reality
government
is the SEC,
transparent.
you take any of the
Republican
top
Charla
5
Knox
teams
is the only
in the
candidate in the
rankings
race with
and make
experience
an
in the
argument
circuit
why they're
clerk's
the best
office
team in the
and the
conference.
know-how to get the job done.
Yeah,
I mean, it's clearly all strength still.
Make
Make an argument for
this
this.
choice for conservatives on March 5th.
Read more about the Charlotte Knox campaign, PO Box 555, Mobile, Alabama.
Well, I did find out
661.
we have played 8 home games and 10 away games in conference play.
My new family is coming by today to get
Apparently the SEC flip-flops that. We all play the same amount of games, but for some reason they can't do equal home, equal away. So like Alabama got 10 home games this year and 8 away games. Next year they'll have 10 away games and 8 home games. Or theoretically. With the conference expanding next year, they'll have to change all that. Awfully suspicious that in the last year doing that though, Alabama was the team that only had to go on the road.
I'm kind of secluded in a large
Awfully
gated community in Spring
suspicious.
Hill on DeRue Drive with lots of green space, but real
Oh,
convenient to
yeah.
shopping, restaurants, healthcare, and minutes from I-65.
Oh, yeah.
There's lots more I could tell you about the amenities here at Legacy
Somebody
Oaks, you know,
doing
clubhouse,
something
swimming
dirty
pool, fitness room,
somewhere.
but you can find that out for yourself on the interweb at LegacyOaksApartmentHomes.com. Or you can always call Jimmy, she's real nice, and get a tour at 344-8099. Hey, gotta go. My new family's here. I hope I see you soon. Hey, family, welcome home.
First pro complex from all. I think one of the top 20 teams in the country. We focused on the job at hand, and over the result of the last 4 years, we won a regular season championship, an SEC tournament championship. We got to a Final Four. We started our first year reveals character.
You
have
never
to
tried
make
it?
your best when things aren't.
Oh.
And that's what we try to do.
The Hall 5 Bomb Show, weekdays at 2 on FM Talk 106.5. To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Michael,
Yes.
you were just talking and said you're toast out of avocado. And I said, oh, you mean avocado toast? And you said no. Then
Right.
you said what?
I made actual toast
Yeah.
out of an avocado.
Not the pit. Then you took the
I
stone
took-
out of the middle.
Took the stone out
Yeah.
and I planted it.
Okay.
See if I can get an avocado tree. But no, I saw
They are
this recipe. Huh?
They are expensive, but I think we are a little too far north for you to get much success
Probably.
out of it.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, ask Bill.
Ask Bill. So anyway, I saw this recipe and you take a ripe avocado
Yeah.
and you take 1 egg and you take a cup of cheese, shredded cheese.
Mhm.
And I use cheddar. I like cheddar.
Goes well with
yeah.
avocado.
Anyway, I got my air fryer and it said to put it in the oven, but anyway, you mash it all together.
Uh-huh.
And then I took my little cast iron skillets
Yes, sir.
and I flattened it down in there,
Mhm.
greased them real good with the olive spray.
Yeah. You
And-
could get you some avocado oil spray.
I
Keep
didn't
it all
have
in the
any.
same family.
I didn't have any. But anyway, put it in there and cooked them for about 20, 30 minutes. I'm about halfway through, I flipped them over
Mhm.
to where the other side could brown and just made little round toast. And then I put an egg and bacon on it. And it was delicious.
So you put, let me back up here. You say you put egg in the original along with the cheese and then the avocado mixed together. Is that what you're saying? So
Just
you
mix
kind
it all up.
Okay.
Mash it all
Putty.
together.
Made a putty out of it.
Made a putty.
Okay. So you got egg in
And
that, and then you had the egg.
I made a fried egg.
Ah,
That was
okay.
my condiment.
I got you.
Instead of mayonnaise, that was my condiment. So when the yellow broke,
Gotcha.
Ooey gooey.
it was nice. It was so good.
Very nice.
So good.
You put bacon. You could add
I
bacon if you
I
wanted.
put
or
2
ham. or
slices.
whatever.
Oh yeah, You can add Spam if you want to.
The Hawaiians.
I like Spam.
The Hawaiians.
I love Spam.
I experimented with it, what, a couple of years ago.
Put pineapple
Yeah.
and Spam in there and call it Hawaiian. There you go.
There you go. Hawaiian avocado egg sandwich. But it was good. It was really good.
That sounds very ingenious,
Healthy.
creative.
Next time I won't cook it as hard. It's my first time.
Yeah.
I made it real crunchy and I have a tender palate, roof in my mouth.
He's a sissy.
And hard toasted items tend to scratch it up and
Like chips and
irritate
stuff?
it. And yeah, I don't eat them anymore, but Ruffles,
Ah,
corduroy potato chips.
corduroy.
Cat.
I tell you
Anyway.
what's really good with that. It's just taking pineapple, cheese, cream cheese, and I can go through a full bag of those Ruffles and a couple of those Philadelphia cream cheese with pineapple in about an hour. Man, that's good. Boy.
Michael, being the pineapple aficionado that you are of course familiar with pineapple casserole, right?
No.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Oh, it is weird but delicious. It can be a side or a dessert.
We're not talking the cello with pineapple in it. No.
It is pineapple chunks, crushed Ritz crackers, cheddar cheese. You mix a little flour and sugar all in with it and bake it as a casserole.
Really?
So the predominant flavors are cheddar cheese, Ritz crackers, and pineapple.
I found
Phenomenal.
I found a stray can of Publix pineapple on Florida Street, so I rescued it and I gave it a home.
Did it have any dents in it?
No, it was perfect. We're thinking,
How did that happen?
dude, what is this one? Is it not
On
a
Florida
bomb?
Street near Publix?
Away from Publix, but
Yeah.
across the Butch Cassidy's,
Yeah, like someone was walking home and the can of pineapples fell out of it.
and no damage, and it wasn't expired can, so I gave it a home,
There
a
you
warm
go.
home. I haven't come up with what I'm going to use it for.
Give it a name.
Maybe I'll make a avocado pizza dough.
So you can have an avocado.
And put some Canadian bacon or some Spam on it.
Mozzarella.
Eat the Spam.
Mozzarella. There you go. I like that idea. Yeah, I like the creativity going on there.
Avocado pizza
ingenuity.
dough.
The ingenuity is astounding. I like it.
I'm gonna tell you, I've got to where I eat eggs all day, every day. I mean, not all day, but every day I fix something with eggs. And I had eggs when I got home last night.
Is that part of the diet that you're on?
It helps that I'm not eating flour and sugars and stuff like that.
Right.
Protein.
Well, eggs are protein, aren't they?
Right,
There.
right. He's eating a lot of protein.
I should probably be eliminating the yolk, but that's.
Do you
to me,
have high
that's-
cholesterol?
They
Have
the
you been
doctor's
diagnosed
Stuttering
with high
here. Wait a
cholesterol?
minute. You tripped you
Don't
up.
worry about it.
Yeah.
The thing with high cholesterol is the day you're born, you're either going to have a problem with it or not. Your
Mhm.
diet will not cause a cholesterol issue. You may develop one later in life, but your diet didn't cause it. You were predestined to have a cholesterol issue.
Really?
I had a health instructor in college, and this man, at 58, he could wear the slim good body suit and it fit.
Right.
And he ran, I believe it was 5 miles every morning,
Wow.
bike 10 miles every afternoon. His idea was splurge was to eat grilled chicken breast or grilled shrimp with his rice and vegetables and beans and stuff. But his cholesterol was through the roof his entire life.
Hmm.
His entire life. In fact, when he passed, he was training for a triathlon. Got to the top of a hill on his bike, went to put his feet down, and by the time they hit the ground,
Done.
That's why I don't run.
Yeah, he was on a bike.
No, my blood pressure's
Yeah.
come down to normal since I've lost the weight,
Yeah.
and I sleep better at night because I don't have the obstruction, all this obstructing my breathing.
Right.
When I'm laying in bed weird ways, so, and I've been told I don't snore much anymore, so that's a good thing.
By your neighbors. Everyone at Detente Square is finally like, oh, Mike's not snoring anymore. We got a caller, but I can't see anything because Mike's got this all messed up.
Cookie. All right, have we got time?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get Cookie on. Hey, Cookie, how are you doing this morning?
So,
Yeah, you still can't see anything, can you? That would be two of us, my friend. So I'm calling to ask you a vegetarian question.
I ain't no vegetarian, but I'll try to answer.
you just heard his diet, didn't you?
I'm very intrigued by this recount of the avocado stuff.
Well,
you know?
I've
Now,
fallen in love with them.
Okay, am I understanding? Let me tell you what I'm understanding so far, and then you can straighten me out, okay?
Okay.
The pit can actually be cooked like a nut,
Really?
shall we say, or kernel, right?
If you say so.
Is that what you're saying?
No. We were just saying get rid of the pit as a joke. Because clearly you don't want to eat the
I
pit.
put them in my planters out on the balcony.
He's trying to grow. No, he's just taking the actual flesh of the avocado and
the meat of the avocado.
Yeah, and meshing it together with an egg and cheese.
Nothing, right?
No, I'm mashing it up with cheese and egg and making a like a patty out of it, like a thin layer of like a.
I was misunderstanding because I was thinking this is the first time I've ever heard of anybody.
Like
That's what was intriguing.
It's like a quarter-inch thick.
Cooking the kernel itself.
No.
I don't know if that's a good
What
idea.
if you could pop it like popcorn?
Has anybody ever done it?
No, it's actually proven to not be safe to consume.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So like peach pits are also quite toxic.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you could cook them long enough to get the toxicity out, but I don't know if there'd be anything left in it to eat.
I see nothing desirable about eating them.
Yeah.
Unless you're in really dire straits, which some people are, it's like, would it be worth it, right?
Mark Knopfler is in dire straits.
And if your dire straits are so dire that you'd have to cook it so long, it probably still wouldn't be worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead looking for money for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You brought up an interesting point, though.
Mardi Gras, St. Patty's coming.
Yeah.
Valentine, post Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, let's.
President's Day. Don't leave out President's Day.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Cookie.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Provolone. Oh,
Never
okay.
heard of cooking the pit. The pit.
Yeah, that's
Well,
there's
you
probably
can't-
a reason why.
I always see people take the knife and boop, and then turn it and take it out.
They haven't been proven to be safe in any form. Is why.
Yeah.
You could pitch them maybe and use them as, a backdoor,
Raw.
Yeah.
Become raw.
Well, I'm going to look for other recipes to use avocados and to make things like that. I do like avocado. And when El Camino was Bay was going strong on the causeway, they made their guacamole right there at the table.
There's a few places
wow.
that do that.
And it was so good. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, Fuego used to do that as well. And I like that because you can guide them into how I want more jalapeno, I want more cilantro, I want less lime. I
Yeah,
just
they
want
Or
enough.
no cilantro. I told them no cilantro. I'm just not a cilantro.
That was one of the best
Again,
avocado dips I've
sissy.
ever had as a vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And in Rio, if you've ever been on Hillcrest,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's been a long time since.
Or their sister restaurant, which is on Schillinger's Cafe Del Rio.
I didn't know that was their sister
Yeah,
restaurant.
the one next to Sushi 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same couple.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, that may be a lunch out today.
And then Badiachi, which is right down here at the Loop,
Mhm.
I believe was opened by people that worked for them for 10 years out at Rio.
What's it called?
Badiachi, like Mariachi the band,
Oh, okay.
only. And I asked them, what does Badiachi mean? Because I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And they said it's a mashup of bar and mariachi.
Very
That's the
good.
place with the foot-long taco.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not all of that. Can they make that taco shell out of avocado?
No, they can make it out of flour. That's what they do.
Or corn.
Yeah. No.
they don't.
It's a flour tortilla.
Oh, okay.
It's the big 12-inch tortilla that you use for deli wraps and stuff.
Growing up in my neighborhood, we had a Mexican family live across the street from it, and they would feed us flour tortillas during the day, just the bread by itself.
Yeah.
And that's
Really?
we can look forward to that every day while we're
Also
out
the
playing.
silverware.
You ever had peanut butter on one of those?
No.
Yeah, peanut butter. Yeah, we do.
Big
Just come up and
hybrid
put cinnamon and sugar like you would on toast, same kind of thing.
Yeah, I got my components to put together a onion and peanut butter sandwich that I'm gonna try. They say
Caramelized onion?
No, raw onion on peanut butter and white bread. I'm gonna try it.
No bologna?
I'm gonna try it.
I used to eat onions like apples. Just
And they say the flavor profile, the combination just is really good. 251-343-0106 is the Callahan's Irish Social Club. Call in and text in line.
Too many cuss sounds in that.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Hey, Charlie.
Judge Vicki Davis has a secret she doesn't want you to know. Vicki is not a real Republican. Vicki is a lifelong Democrat running as a Republican because she knows she can't win as a Democrat.
I just heard a disappointed voice and Mike was staring at the computer and like,
contributed to a Democrat.
is Charlie talking to us through the computer?
Real Republicans don't support and contribute to Democrats. So on March 5th, vote for the real Republican, Judge Chris.
I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. I'll shut up now.
I just don't open it until after I leave here.
Alabama,
There's nobody downtown. So.
In 2003, a police officer was
And that's weird
tragically
because
murdered in the line of Dubuque.
Well,
Chris Callahan claimed he
they're
was
going
first
to
on
front.
scene, and they
There's plenty
all
of
died in his arms.
But they don't
But
go
Chris
to
Callahan is stealing valor and telling someone else's story. He lied
decided
about an officer's
Shave off
brutal
the
murder,
whiskey.
all to
Too damn
fool
much
you and
trouble.
score
I
political
did it a long
points.
time ago.
Judges should stand on truth, not fabricate stories and
Well,
lie to
if you
vote.
got a cold or a runny nose,
Paid
I
for by
wouldn't
Alabama
date
Hands
anybody
Law
to,
Enforcement,
to
P.O. Box
really make it.
91682, Mobile, Alabama 36609.
Sweetie, I'm concerned about this tree
Yeah,
over our
that's
house.
Mark.
Call a tree guy.
Don't do that. He'll just want to cut it down.
Sounds like we need a certified arborist.
How about Chris Francis Tree Care? They have several certified
Is there any
arborists
way
on
I can
staff, and
recommend
Chris is
you
a
a quick
board
restaurant
certified
that
master
you have
arborist.
done?
Don't you think they'll just want to remove our tree too?
No,
What
they
other?
care for
Uh,
trees.
JJ
They have
chicken
options
and
that can
fish.
lower risk without removing the
And
tree.
the
heard
other
that
one,
stuff
time
really
to eat, I
Yes,
finally got
they
by
saved my
there.
sister's
Finally
tree
got
that was
there?
splitting
Oh
by
my
installing
God.
brass rods and a
Well,
cover.
we had
Special
lunch there
pruning on a
last
big
week,
hollow
and
tree at the
yesterday
school,
we
and
got
it's made it through
something
all
to go.
storms.
Do they
even
still have a smoking
hurricanes.
section?
Wow, we should
I
have them
know
take
that they have
the
a
trees in
book
our
now,
office too.
Yeah.
Like an
and
arborist.
they might have a
Loves
smoking
trees.
section.
Well, they have some of the restaurants spoken,
Francis
but
Tree Care.
it still smells.
Here's the number.
Yeah. And it's we have a chair.
Chris Francis Tree Care.
Call Chris Francis
Yeah,
Tree Care
there
today.
to our,
251-433-367-8733.
And we'll bring you on.
Responders sound the alarm about the dangers
You're
of driver
losing
error
weight,
on
huh?
Alabama's highways.
But I put
Throughout my
some.
career, I've seen many
Margarita started
crashes,
doing this thing,
and a
giving
lot of the
herself a
fatalities
shot
are
in the
from
belly
people who
once
haven't
a
ordered
week.
seatbelts.
I hear
I've
about
seen
that. I'm
many
talking to
times
several
where
doctors.
cars
I
pulled
know
over
that
multiple
you lose
times,
muscle
people have not
and
been seatbelted,
I mean,
just about
you
every bone
lose,
in their body
yeah,
is
muscle,
broken,
not
their
really.
organs have ruptured, and
Well, her
completely
son-in-law,
died.
Kevin, who was pretty rude, kind, he's skinny.
Seatbelts
now.
really do
Billy's
save
bacon.
lives.
Drive
Billy,
safe, Alabama.
Billy's
A
bacon.
message from the
Billy
Alabama
Burger.
Department of Transportation
Well,
Thursday morning at
well,
7:50. Join
I
Captain
know a lot
Bobby
of people
Abercrombie
have.
for
So
the
what
Talk
happens when you get
1065
down to
Fishing
your
Report.
goals? You
Like
have
Alabama's
do the
most
same
recognized
thing.
guide and tournament angler and put you on the
Yeah.
fish this weekend.
I got my
Talk
gym bag in the
1065
car,
Fishing
but
Report is brought to you by McConnell Buick GMC.
You gotta get the
on
spider
Dolphin
webs
Street.
off
Go to
of it
McConnellautomotive.com
first. Already
to
done
see
that.
the
Let's get
used
more spider webs
inventory
than
and
done.
by McCoy Outdoor
At least I got it out
Company,
for the car.
family operated for over 40 years. Thursday morning at 7:50.
Like our
Fishing Report
exercise
with
bike,
Captain
it's getting
Bobby
dust on it.
Abercrombie on FM Talk 1065. To get on the line, call
Let me see.
343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
All right, we're back. I want to thank a few people. I want to thank Bob's Downtown Diner on the corner of Fat and Happy. That's North Jackson and St. Francis Street. And I'm bet I think old Marcus is Elizondo is playing music right now live. Hey, the sun's coming up outside. We want to thank Hall Sausage and Wholesale Meats, fine folks over there and great products. Get out there and ask for it in the stores. And Butch Cassidy's over there on Florida Street. Of course, the mayor of Floshell, old Roy Sewer. So thank you guys. And hey, we got somebody who just stormed the studio. He's demanding that he get on the air and talk about where he ate at this week.
We're holding the show as ransom.
Charlie, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to see you and Stu back in the studio.
Well, thank you.
Stu in
It's
the
always good
studio.
to see you. Stu's the
There's a promo line in there somewhere.
There is. So you said you had some, a couple restaurant recommendations?
Yeah, a couple of things. First of all, we've been meaning to go to Time to Eat forever. And this past week, we actually went there for lunch. And then last night, we ordered supper to go. And the lunch thing that really excited me was the red beans and rice. And because it tasted like the red beans and rice that I associate more strongly with New Orleans.
Yeah.
And maybe Biloxi.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of heat in it, but not bad.
Heat's not bad.
And
Heat's not bad.
and talk about a down home country feeling in there. You can just go in and be yourself and relax.
And none of the clocks don't have the same time on there.
I noticed that, and there's a wall of clocks
all over the place.
And there's also a book nook in the back.
Okay.
And all you gotta do is ask about it. But if you go in there and you see a book you like, take it.
I've been there.
And then if you've got one you'd like to contribute, bring it.
Now, I like their pancakes.
And I haven't had breakfast,
but I
there
can't
yet.
eat that anymore right now. So, but yeah, I've had their pancakes. They're really good, and they're big. They cover a plate.
No matter
Big old
where
plate.
you are in the Mobile
Easter.
area, the other place is called JJ's Fish and Chicken.
I've heard great things about
And
that.
if you get off of I-10 at exit 17 and go toward downtown Tillman's Corner on Range Line Road, you cross over Government, it becomes Nevius, and about a block or two down on the left, it looks like a little 4-store strip mall.
Yes, it
but
is.
they took all of the interior walls out, and so the restaurant has the whole building.
I have seen that parking lot just slam packed with people.
Well, let me tell you, it's great food. The prices are really good. And again, it's a relaxed atmosphere, and the waitresses that work there are friendly, got a lot of smiles, and they're prompt and efficient and attend to your needs.
And that makes, so much of your experience pleasant when they got, it's friendly staff.
Oh, absolutely. And I had the fish dinner, and it was absolutely great. Nice food.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I've heard great things about it. What
yeah.
else?
And I wanted to tell everybody that Time to Eat is right next door to Rouse's out there on Theodore Dawes.
They've been there a long time. Been there a long time.
Has been. And they will deliver to your home within a certain range.
Yeah, they won't deliver to me. I live too far away,
But
it's a good drive. It's a good worth the drive to go there. And
but those two are so good. I just wanted to make a point of trying to
and what
come
I
in
liked
early.
about them too is they actually serve Perdido Vineyard wines.
Yeah, I saw a section of Alabama wines.
Yeah,
There's about
they sure
5 or
do.
6 different
They certainly
types of wines
See,
from
I
Alabama.
respect that. I respect that. I appreciate that.
Support local. That's
Support
part of your
local.
motto. Well, let me get out of Stu's chair. But
All right.
I just felt so good about those
I thought
restaurants.
we were
wanted
going to have
share.
to call security, but
Nah,
that wasn't.
I shaved the whiskers off, so I'm
I didn't recognize.
yeah, I'm out of disguise.
You.
Thanks.
Good seeing you, Charlie. Thank
All right,
you.
buddy.
Thank you. Now, while they exchange seats here, always good to see Charlie.
Keep talking, Mike.
All right.
Mike.
I don't know what's avocado pizza dough. Okay, we're gonna make some avocado pizza dough.
Well, throw this into your brain making thing. Get you a cake pan.
Yeah.
And make like 5 times as much of your avocado toast, toasty avocado stuff in that cake pan.
Yeah.
Now you got your pizza crust.
There you go.
So I looked up this JJ Seafood in Chicago because I'd never heard of it because I live in a box right now. And I was happy to see ocean to plate, always fresh and locally sourced.
There you go.
So that's always important is when you're dealing with seafood, where did it come from?
Well, that just passed the other house, and the governor's got to sign the bill now where, they've got to say where the seafood's from.
Yeah.
And if it's sway, they got to say it's sway. And I'm not going to order any sway. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There was a big thing about tilapia for the longest time being farmed and all that. Is
Yeah.
there a similarity here on that?
Well, it probably if it wasn't farmed and
It
they're
would be fine.
swimming around their own feces and
Swimming
overcrowded.
around in the Nile where they came from. Tilapia is what they ate in the Bible. That's what they were catching in the Sea of Galilee. It's freshwater sea.
I got you.
It is its name there is Nile perch.
Ah.
And in the wild, sure, it's going to be fine. But we farm raise it in ponds in Florida. The feed we give it is really, really bad. Just like a lot of our catfish feed is not really good. It's full of cholesterol. And like I say, if you don't have a cholesterol issue, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But pound for pound, tilapia has more cholesterol than bacon does.
Really?
Yeah. It's through the roof. Catfish is too. They're both super high in cholesterol.
But
So-
catfish tastes of food.
Right. And here's the deal with tilapia. In the food industry, we call it the fish for people who want chicken because it tastes like chicken.
Yeah. No,
So just eat chicken.
they're more taste than chicken, but yeah, I can see where they're.
I like the meal. I like the meal batter. Meal coating.
But you can do that with chicken.
Yeah, I know. I have to.
Yeah.
Shake and bake is what you're
I
saying.
put Saturday and fish fry. I had put Saturday and fish fry on corn on the cob and fried it.
Well, that makes sense. So that
Or
takes
grilled it, and I've done
Explains
it.
why you're on a diet.
Yeah.
You were batter dipping and deep frying corn on the cob.
Well, that's where I
Here's
started.
the one somewhat healthy thing I'm eating tonight. Let's put it into batter and fry, which is what my mom used to do. Steve hasn't heard this. My mom used to do one vegetarian meal every month.
Okay.
Well, my dad's a country boy. Heck yeah, he's all for a plate full of nothing but beans,
Beans,
greens, and
yeah,
squash.
stuff like that. But what we had was fried eggplant, fried squash,
It's all fried.
fried zucchini,
Oh,
fried okra, and cornbread,
oh my God.
and
Hey.
some collard greens.
Hey, Cookie, David Hubble said to tell you that you can cook the mirliton seed and eat those.
There you go. Mirliton seed. Remember, it's that funny French end where you start to pronounce it and then you just
Mirliton.
retreat.
How much time do you say?
That's more.
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
Well, we might as well start wrapping up Saturday Bites. Folks, thank you for listening in. We enjoyed coming here and doing this. So
We had
hope you
a
enjoyed listening.
drive-by Charlie sighting.
Drive-by Charlie.
Yeah, I'm glad he finally went to Time to Eat because that is a Charlie type restaurant.
It is.
It is a great place.
I don't know if they serve white cinnamon.
I have a friend
Yes.
who I have a good friend who has a ugly clock collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the walls in their dining room were just dozens of some of the most hideous clocks in history.
Like the
Dogs
cat
playing
with the-
cards. Yeah.
Cat.
All of
tail,
it.
yeah.
Star Trek The Next Generation cast.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, you've got to go eat here. And she walked in, she went, I found the mothership.
Get out there, support local, be local, buy local, tip your service, earn your tips, and
Provolone. Mike's still learning how to produce. And it's going to ask you to confirm you really want the thing to stream.
Mike, so like I tell Margaret, you gotta read.
It's the day of the big sale.
There.